have a foundation problem. So as a business owner, you want to ask yourself, okay, my business is stuck right now. I don't have business credit. My personal credit is poor. I'm not generating the cash flow and the income that I need. It's time to get back. It's time to get back to the basics. It's time to go back to the foundation. So you don't have a funding problem. You have a foundation problem. If your personal credit is funding your business, you're playing the wrong game, people. Here's the problem, okay? You are mixing your personal credit with your business, right? You don't want to commingle the two. Your personal credit should be completely separate from your business. What's going on, Bag Family? We're back. Another week, another episode, and we're back in action. Hope you had a great weekend. Hope your week is off to a great start. You guys already know, make sure you like, subscribe, share with someone that you feel that can benefit from this value. All right, we're in high momentum. We are pushing the envelope and the goalpost forward to position as many entrepreneurs and business owners, and to success, right? In the right position to level up. All right. Now, last week we discussed the great news that Brown Assets Group, we're now accreditors, so we're helping entrepreneurs report their business credit the right way and helping them structure their business the right way to level up, right? To get the necessary capital to scale their business, right? But a lot of entrepreneurs, they don't know how to structure their business properly. So they're thinking they're moving the goalpost. They're thinking that, they have their business set up correctly. And then once it's time to apply for business, business funding or whatever the case may be, they're getting denied, right? And it's simply because they don't have their business structured correctly. And that's where we come into play. That's where we close the gap to say, hey, listen, let's take a look at your business profile. Let's ensure that your business is structured correctly and that you do have established business credit. So you're not, how can I put it? You're not playing the guessing game, right? A lot of entrepreneurs, they're playing the guessing game, or they're listening to the guru online or on social media, and they're like, okay, I'm going to follow that, but it's fabricated information. So once it's time to apply for capital, you're getting denied. And we don't want that for you. We don't want you playing the guessing game. We want you to go into any transaction, any situation with certainty, with confidence, to ensure, whatever I decide to do with my credit, my business credit, I know that I'm going to get approved, and I know exactly what to do to that capital, to scale forward. All right. So let's get right into it, man. You don't need more money, right? You need business credit. And this is how we're going to help you understand the power of having business credit. And again, like we talked last week, a lot of entrepreneurs, they come to us and they say, hey, I want to establish business credit. The first question we're going to ask is, how is your personal credit? And the average business owner that comes to us, their personal credit is not substantial. And we always educate them. You need to ensure that your personal credit is solid, because there's something called a personal guarantor, people, a PG, not a point guard, not Steph Curry, not Chris Paul. We're not talking about basketball. We are talking about business credit, personal guarantor. You are going to be your own personal guarantor when you are looking to establish business credit, right? The lenders are not lending money to your business. They are lending money to the individual behind the business, which is you. So you need to understand that. We get so many people that say, hey, I want to build my business credit, but your personal credit is poor. Let's ensure that we build your personal credit up, right? So to the lenders, you do not look like a liability, right? You are an asset to them. You want to look in the lens as a lender, right? You want to say, okay, if I was a lender, would I loan money to me? And if the answer is no, then you know what you have to do, right? So they don't lend to your business. They lend to you. So understand that, all right? So here's the reality, right? Most entrepreneurs aren't broke because they're not making money, right? They're broke because they don't have the necessary capital, right? And if your personal credit is funding your business, you're playing the wrong game, people, right? Here's the problem, okay? You are mixing your personal credit with your business, right? You don't want to commingle the two. Your personal credit should be completely separate from your business. It's almost like even commingling your expenses, your personal expenses with your business expenses. Your CPA or your accountant is looking like, wait a minute, what's going on, right? You never want to commingle the two, right? And this is something called good leverage. When you understand good leverage versus bad leverage, right, you're heading in the right direction, right? All right. When you're setting up your LLC with no type of structure, people just go online, set up their LLC, and it's like, we have to have structure. We have to make sure that your business is formatted correctly, right? And then you're getting denied thinking that it's the bank's fault, right? You get denied, oh, it was the bank. No, it's you, right? It's the lack of information, the lack of knowledge, the lack of resources. You want to ensure in this season that you're in that you are leveraging your resources, that you are asking the right questions. Do not play the guessing game, right? We don't know what we don't know, and it's okay. That's fine, right? We don't have to know everything, people. I don't know everything, right? I learn every single day new things, new strategies, new concepts, new procedures, right? Within my industry. And I've been doing this since 2019, right? Which is not a long time, but I've gained so much value because I'm getting mentorship. I'm constantly feeding myself with knowledge. I'm getting in the rooms with individuals in the same industry that are really out here making an impact. So I'm asking these questions. I'm not just taking copious notes and I'm like, all right, that's it. No, I'm applying it. And then once I know that it is true and it's not fabricated information, I'm bringing it back to you all to ensure that I position my people to success. All right. And that's the game, right? Information is the fertilizer to our wealth, people. Once we understand that, and not just information being the fertilizer to our wealth, ensuring that we are applying the information correctly and accordingly, right? So you don't have a funding problem, you have a foundation problem. So as a business owner, you want to ask yourself, okay, my business is stuck right now. I don't have business credit. My personal credit is poor. I'm not generating the cash flow and the income that I need. It's time to get back. It's time to get back to the basics. It's time to go back to the foundation. So you don't have a funding problem. You have a foundation problem. And that's where we need to identify exactly what you need to ensure that we position your business, right, correctly, position it properly so the lenders can look at you and your business as an asset. All right. So this is where you elevate. This is a mindset reset. So this episode is going to shift your mindset as an entrepreneur to say, okay, Coach D is putting me on game right now. He's telling me exactly what I need to do. All right. Businesses are built on credit, not cash, right? Credit is power. Cash is king. You need both. I'm not telling you guys. No, listen, you need both. But credit is power when you know how to leverage it the right way. I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you. I wish I had this information when we bought our first investment property, when we bought our first home back in 2017, before there was a pandemic, before we even knew what the economy was going to do. Man, and this is why you don't sit on the information. Don't sit on it, people. Do not sit on it. All right. Big companies leverage OPM, other people's money. I know you probably heard, oh, but it's true. Other people's money. You leverage other people's money. And if you know exactly what to do with other people's money to scale and 10x your business, you are headed in a positive direction. But unfortunately, a lot of people, they get that money. And then now you're paying, you're spending it on liabilities. You're going to Phipps Plaza, Lenox Mall, because now, oh, you go on vacation. So now you're living in this Pharaoh cycle. And now you're asking yourself, once the money runs out, I'm stuck. This is where the mindset shift happens. You have to think like a business owner. You have to think like an entrepreneur, a real entrepreneur. They say, I know exactly what I'm going to do with this, right? I'm going to set my expenditures up correctly, right? What I'm making right now. Once I get this income from the bank, this capital from the bank, I know exactly what I'm going to do with it to 10x it, right? To continue to move the goalpost forward, all right? Credit equals leverage. Leverage equals speed. I'm going to say that one more time for the people in the back. Credit equals leverage. Leverage equals speed. If you're trying to scale with your own money, you're moving slow on purpose. I'm going to say that again for the people in the back. If you're leveraging your own money, you are moving slow on purpose. I hear people all the time, I don't want to leverage debt. I don't want to do that. For what? There's no logic in that, people. There's no logic in that. I don't want debt. There's something called good debt versus bad debt. Again, you don't have the information, you don't have the knowledge. And I understand that. When you don't have the knowledge, of course, anybody, I would say it too. Man, I'm going to just use my own money. I'm not trying to owe nobody. You're just moving slow on purpose. Credit equals leverage. Leverage equals speed. All right. So how to structure your business properly. And we're going to make sure that we drop the links in the description below. So if you want to book a call with myself, right, we'll structure your business. We'll see exactly what you need to do to start building business credit. If you haven't established business credit, right? So you're going to be learning and building business credit simultaneously. Nobody in the market is doing that. Where you're learning from Coach D, and we're going to be helping you build your business credit and position you so you can work with our direct lenders so we can get you the funding that you need. It's one complete ecosystem, one complete one-stop shop. Boom. You're learning, building business credit, structuring your business correctly so we can go ahead, line you up with our direct partners, right? So we can get you the funding that you need. All right. So we'll set up your LLC or corporation, right? Not a sole proprietor, right? Right. We're going to help you set up your EIN completely free, not your social security number, people, right? We're going to help you set up your business bank account. I have so many people that say, I don't have a business bank account. I'm using my personal checking. You're not a real business. If you are working out of your personal your personal bank account, you are not a real business. You need a business bank account. Lenders don't take people serious if you have a personal checking account, right? They need to know that you are serious, that you are a serious business owner building a real business, okay? So your professional setup will be, you need a business email, not a Gmail, not a Yahoo, right? If you are a business owner, an entrepreneur, like even when people reach out to me or they're sending us an email and they are looking to work with me or my team, right? And I see Gmail, I'm reaching out to them and say, hey, why don't you have a business email? If you are looking to scale, you need a business email. You need a business address. If you don't have a brick and mortar, for example, we don't provide a product, right? We provide a service, right? So mentorship, our credit repair services, our business credit services, right? So that's a service. So we necessarily don't have to operate out of a brick and mortar where now we're increasing our overhead expenses. We work from home because we service throughout the country. So we don't necessarily need a brick and mortar. And if we decide to operate out of a brick and mortar, we have partnered with our business affiliates where they will allow us to work out of their brick and mortar. And then those that do not know what a brick and mortar is, right? Because I don't want to make the assumption that people know what a brick and mortar is, right? It's a physical location, a physical office, a physical storefront space, right? So, for example, my wife may go to one of our business partners' office and she may conduct consulting calls or in-person consultations, right? Or credit detailed analysis, right? Which is cool. But for me, logically, I'm like, for us to operate out of a brick and mortar, I'm reducing my overhead. How can I minimize my overhead expenses as much as possible while I'm creating an immense amount of cash flow? That's the game, people. All right. You need a business phone number. So let me back up. I jumped the gun a little bit. So if you work from home, don't use your home address. Right? Again, the lenders want to know that you are a serious business owner, a serious entrepreneur. You need a virtual business address. You can go to iPostal, right? Get your virtual business address. In the ebook, right? All of this is in my ebook. So you can get the ebook. We'll drop the link for the ebook in the description as well. And step by step. Or you can join the mentorship where you have direct access to me. Ask any questions that you need to ask, and we'll set you up, right, for success. You need a business phone number. Do not be, and you don't have to, like, there's tons of like platforms out there where you can leverage, right, a business phone number. Ring Central is a dynamic platform that we use, right, for our business lines, business phone numbers, right? Ring Central, Go High Level. They have different platforms that you can leverage to get a business phone line and a website. It doesn't have to be a full drawn out website. You can have a landing page, but lenders are looking at this, people. I'm putting y'all on game right now. I know you guys are like, okay, is this accurate? It is facts. We're in the industry. We have leveraged other people's money. And this is why our business is thriving. So if our business is thriving, and if I'm not going to ever tell you guys something that we're not doing, so you can do your own research. Documentation beats conversation. Go to our Google page, go to our website. Everything that I'm telling you guys, we have implemented within our business models, within our businesses to scale our business. So what I'm not going to be a gatekeeper. That's not who I am. I'm going to put you on game, right? So because I'm going to put you on game, it's up to you. It's my responsibility on giving you the information. It's your responsibility on what you do with the information. All right. If your business doesn't look legit, lenders won't treat it legit. Which means everything I just shared with you on what you need to build and what you need to have is essential when you're looking to get the capital that you need. So remember, you don't have a funding problem, you have a foundation problem, right? So you need to set up these parameters. You need to set up this your business out and structure it accordingly so you can go and get the bag, right? You need to get listed with the Business Credit Bureau. So Dun & Bradstreet, completely free, a DMB number. Get it pronto, right? This is how you're able to start reporting your business profile to the business reporting agencies. Experian Business, Equifax Business. Make sure your info matches across all platforms. Your information needs to be accurate so it can report to the business credit bureaus accurately. Okay? Inconsistency kills approval. If it's inconsistent, if your business information is inconsistent, it will kill the approval. Lenders are really they're sticklers about this because unfortunately, ever since COVID, a lot of people were playing the finesse game. A lot of people were finessing the system. A lot of people were not operating ethically. So the lenders had to buckle down and say, listen, we're only working with and dealing with honorable and real legit business owners. So again, we're all about building sustainability and longevity within our business. Everyone that's connected to us, that's what we're about. We're not here to play the short game. We are here to play the long game because we do not live for our first name. We live for our last name, right? So we're thinking about the generations after us. So if you're here just to try to create something quick, overnight, quick, we're not for you. We're not for you. All right. And then, so the net term. So we have our net term program. So we will show you how to establish your net 30s, your net 60s, net 90s, right? Where vendors will extend you credit. So with even working with us, we are a creditor, right? We're a vendor. So we will even extend our students or our clients credit, lines of credit, so we can help you. So when I say you're learning with us and from us, you're also going to be establishing credit at the same time. This is one of the reasons why our students get started in our programs, because we're not here to just take your money. We're here to position you while you learn in real time, not waiting after you finish our programs or finish the services, right? We are going to show you exactly what you need to do to get the funding that you need. All right. So you buy now, pay later. That's how it works. So you build your business credit profile in real time. All right. So examples look like if you need office supplies for your business, if you need marketing services for your business, if you need if you need like everyday expenses for your business, you can leverage our term program, to to get the necessities for your business, and we'll be reporting your business profile to our partners. So Dun& Bradstreet, Experian Business, Equifax Business. All right. So you're not just buying products, people. You're building credibility with lenders. I'm going to say that again. Think this here. Let's use our thinking caps. Use this. You are not just buying business products for your business. You are building credibility with the lenders. So every single time you make a purchase, think about it. If I need to use one of my vendors, right, to purchase something, whether we have an event, we need to, purchase some things, right? I get it. I order it online. It's shipped to me. I have 30, 60, however many days, depending on that vendor and that relationship. They send me an invoice. I have 30 days, let's say 30 days to pay that invoice off. And as long as I pay it off on time, usually I pay it, if it's my net 30 account, I'll pay it off within that 15-day time frame, and they report it. Now I'm building business credit, right? So how to build payment history. This is everything. Remember, just like your personal credit. Personal credit is 35% of your credit score. So if you're making your payments on time, you're paying your bills on time, you're headed in the right direction. You miss a payment, you miss a bill, that's 35%, which means that can drop your credit score 50 to 120 points. That's a large chunk. Same thing applies on the business side. You want to make sure you're paying your bills on the business side on time. Pay those vendor accounts early. Set everything up on auto pay so you don't forget. This is smart. You put everything on auto pay. I'm human. I'm not about to, of course, we still implement and we have our monthly expenditures, right? But I'd rather put everything on auto pay because certain things, you get a discount when you have things set up on auto pay. So you're saving money while being responsible, right? So it's a mindset shift, people. So you pay early, not just on time. You stack multiple accounts. So you get multiple vendor accounts, right? You let your profile age over time. So, like, for example, your personal credit, one of those data points is um, length of payment history, length of credit history, right? So that's 15% of your overall credit score, right? So you want to age that business account. You want to age that profile, that business profile. So you want to make sure you're not closing out any accounts. You build that age up because that's what lenders want to see. They don't want to see a thin business credit profile. They want to see history, not just history, positive history. Your business credit score is based on how you pay, not how much you make. I'm going to say that one more time for the people in the back. Your business credit score is not just based on how much you make, right? But how you pay your bills. So they're looking at that. They want to see, has this person established good faith with other lenders? And if they have, then they've established good faith with this lender. I know they'll establish good faith with us as well. So we're willing to give them the capital that they need. All right. Here's when you graduate to bigger funding. This is what you need to do. Once your profile has been built, now you're able to get store credit. So like if you need a Home Depot, if you're in construction, you need a Home Depot credit card, right? To get your products or your supplies. We'll help you set up your store credit cards, right? Your fleet cards, if you're in logistics, your business credit cards, if you need like Amex, right? This is where it's like for your marketing services. So if you need to leverage social media ads, everything that we do, we use our Amex business. Every dollar we spend, right? That's 4 points, right? For every dollar that we spend, right? That adds up. Now we're leveraging our reward points, right? To pay back either the credit card or to leverage it when we travel, right? When we fly, when we need a rental car, right? There's so many different benefits when you're leveraging your credit cards correctly and properly. But we didn't get these credit cards just overnight. We had to establish business credit. And this is where it changes the game, people. This is what I mean by not using my own liquid, my own capital. I'm leveraging their money and I'm leveraging it the right way and accordingly so I can go out there and scale my business, right? This is where the real money unlocks, people. When you're leveraging their money the right way. Okay? So, now look, a lot of people mess this up because they don't know which vendors to report or how to structure it or how to stack accounts the right way. And that's where we come in. That's where we're going to show you exactly what you need to do to stack these vendor accounts the right way. You're not stacking them just to stack them. There's a science behind the method, right? There's a science behind it, people. You just can't stack these vendor accounts just any kind of way. And this is where we come in. So if you need assistance, go ahead, click the link in the description, and we will ensure that we get on a call with you and we help you structure this out. All right. So we're going to help you set it up correctly, get access to reporting vendors, build profiles strategically, right? Everything is done for you, right? It's a guided system. We're doing all the legwork for you. You just got to take action. You just got to get started, right? We've already done the trial and error. You don't have to do it. We've already done all that. We've done the legwork, right? So here's all the common mistakes that a lot of entrepreneurs make. You're using your personal credit cards for business. You're applying for funding too early. You're applying for funding way too early. You have no business address or you're using your home address incorrectly. You have inconsistent business info everywhere. They don't know that you are legit or serious if you have inconsistent business information. Everything needs to be accurate across the board. All right. You're not building vendor relationships first. You got to build those relationships. That is essential. That is the most important thing. All right. So getting denied isn't bad luck. It's bad setup. right? It's not bad luck. It's bad setup. We got to set it up structurally and properly. All right. So don't overcomplicate this thing, people. And the beautiful thing about this, you can watch this episode back to back, right? You got questions, ask. You have not because you ask not. Don't let pride have you fighting the pillow at night. Ask. If you want this year, 2026, to be the best year for you and your business, take action. I'm not here to convince you to join my mentorship or even leverage any of the services. You can do it yourself, absolutely. But success loves speed. So I'd rather get a mentor that has already shown a proven track record that they can actually help me. I'm just going to invest in myself. And like I said, you're learning while building. That's how we operate on this side with BAG. We're teaching our students, our mentees, our clients how to be able to not only make money and build that cash flow, but learn while building simultaneously. Okay? So if you're serious about building your business credit the right way and actually scaling your business, make sure you tap the links, right? Set up a call with me, a strategy call with me. The link will be below. You can get the ebook. The link will be below, right? If you need to check your personal credit with all 3 credit bureaus, I'm not talking about Credit Karma, people. Stop using Credit Karma. Credit Karma is not the way to go. No, get a reputable credit monitoring. We'll make sure our credit monitoring link is in the description as well. For $1.99, just by you watching this episode, check your credit report. For $1.99, that's less than a cup of coffee. Check your credit report with all 3 credit bureaus, and then you'll have this account open for 7 days. You'll be on a 7-day trial. We recommend for you to keep it, but there's no obligation for you to. So for $1.99, check your personal credit, right? And that way you have some clarity. You're able to check your credit reports, right? This does not hurt your credit, by the way, by checking your credit report. Okay? So you can check it for free, right? For $1.99, and then you can actually check it, keep checking it, right? Within that 7-day trial period. And then now you have some clarity of where you stand with your personal credit. So now you may be at a 750 and be like, yo, coach, my personal credit is solid. I know exactly what's on my personal credit. I'm good there. Now I'm ready to build business credit. Cool. We'll help you set that up. All right. So you can book a call or you can go to our website. We'll have our website. And a lot of people, they go to the website because they're like, okay, I can book a call. Or I've heard everything that I've needed to hear. I'm ready to get started. The application link, it's very seamless. Application link will be right on the tab, right? Just go to our website, apply for our net term program, complete the application. You'll hear back from our team, one of our team members within 1 to 2 business days. If there's anything missing on the application, we'll reach out to you. We'll let you know there's some documents missing that we need. And then and if everything is good to go, we'll help you start building that business credit. So I hope that was good information for you guys, people. Listen, we are in a season of serving our community. We're in a position to provide these resources to help you level up in 2026. I'm super ecstatic, man, because we've been working on this for quite some time. And I'm very intentional, man. I'm a man of intentionality. So I don't put anything out if I don't believe that it will serve my ecosystem and position my community to a better tomorrow. There's a lot of people that have wanted to partner with BAG, with Brown Assets Group, but it wasn't in alignment. So for us to even be in this position to partner with the major, business credit bureaus is a blessing because we've established that credibility over the years. So if you are partner with us, if you are working with us, if you are a client of ours, if you are a business affiliate of ours, if you are a mentee of ours, you're in a great position. You're in a very great position because, again, we do things in decency and order on this side. We do things the right way. We're giving real value, real information in real time, and that's what it's all about. So if you are ready to take your business to the next level, make sure you tap in with us. And until next time, we'll see you. Bless.